California. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Golden Eagles of Honolulu taking on the Los Angeles Rams. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage. Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Lance on the move to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And this is going to be another first down, as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Lance looking to throw it. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. He's got room to roam. And all the way down to the 5. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Golden Eagles are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away, as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Second and 7 from the 20. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Newton, and he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And taken right on the 30. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And touchdown! Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Golden Eagles have taken a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Make some good plays today. here on this drive.
2nd and 6. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop him at the 19. Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Returnable here from the 38. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Do not kick it to 22.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 7.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here is 3rd down and 4. They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Rams will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Warner. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
He finds his man, complete. It's Warner. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd down.
And the Rams at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Motion man is Schwartz. Now a play fake. Lance.
And that is incomplete.
Got an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
In motion right, that's Hardman. Lance to throw on 2nd down here. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Here's a second down and 7 from the 37. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll run on first down. Newton. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 9. They'll send Rodgers in motion right. Second and 9 now. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Lance wants to change him up. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And Lance going to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Let's end this drive with 6-0.
They'll throw now on the final play. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Dawson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
On second down, it's Newton, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Steamroller, baby. Get moving, offense. Come on, boys. Come on. You got to get that first down. Let's go, fellas.
They'll keep it on the ground. Newton, but he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. Drops it off for Coleman. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And Lance now to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Golden Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On 2nd down now, it's Newton, and he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He finds his man, complete. That's Newton. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. An audible here to get a new look.
They'll try and throw for it here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Rams 1st down. They needed 3. They got 6. Plenty enough for the conversion on 4th. They'll look to throw here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On first down, Newton. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Dawson. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
They'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here.
Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Now the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Defense, one stop.
To throw, it's Lance. He'll find Schwartz, complete right side.
Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
A 12-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Rams' 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
Shoves him away. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third down gain of 4.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. They're giving those short little routes, tackled him in bounds too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
2nd and 2. Throw complete there, Rodgers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Newton. There he goes left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Dobbins running out of the gun. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So 3rd down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. Lance looking to throw it. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taking it about the 36. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Take it to the house. Bring it in. Take it to the house.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even...
This is caught inside the 15. Here we go, 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Another one in the books for his partner. Always great to be by your side. And